Easy footy. You've got a new one out. Mate, I need to check on those other ones first. I ain't had time to have a look yet. I've been that bloody busy, buddy. But if there's more to come, if there's more out, mate, more for me to watch and listen to, bud. Is that doing good? I know which. Oh, excuse me. I know which one to go on anyway, because I've got your channel wrote down, mate. So if it's all on the same, I'll be able to see him, mate. That'd be sick, that. That'd be pretty cool to watch and listen to as well. It reminds you know that YXNG, right? It reminds me of. Oh no. YXO. No, it ain't. Nearly at 1k views in less than a week, which is good, to be fair. It bloody is, mate. See, the more people, the more you bang out, mate, and people recognise you, bud, you'll be laughing, mate, and then next minute you'll be like, you'll be in charts and everything, you know, like, I don't know, grime charts, or depending on where they put, which genre they put music, mate, you'll be like, nah. I watched some I think it was a couple of weeks ago, and I can't remember the band, but they're from Yorkshire. I know they're from Yorkshire, and they're like, they've just gone out and bought a speedboat. proper chavvy. They're like chavs, but they're not. Well, they might be chavs. Oh my days, they don't give a shit. Just bought a boat, man. Sick, innit? Aye. That's what it's like up here. Craggy, what's going on? Easy, Mark, how you doing? And he just got back from work as well. I'm knackered, and I've got to go studio in an hour. Sweet. It's good when you go into the studio, mate. Not that I know of. I mean, bloody hell, well, it'd be nice if I'd like to go to a studio, but I'll be sick. Yeah, keep it up, footy. Keep it up, mate. You'll get there. You'll do it. You're doing it now, mate. I don't need to say, oh, you'll get there, mate. You're doing it. And that's all that counts, buddy. And you keep that love in what you enjoy doing close to your heart and in your heart, you'll go far, mate, and I promise you that. Kaggy boy, I'm on half day, supping. What? Radier? Or Radler? How's it going, Chunky? It's going all right. I'm busting for a pay, like. It's very nice. Making an album as well, comes out in December. Grind never stops. Grind, mate. Grind is sick. I love grind music. I love grind music. I love all sorts of music. If it sounds good and it's got some bass and and a beat to it, mate, laughing. So you want Lash then, Craggy, or what? I'm investing in. Oh no, mate. don't do that cryptocurrency. I can't tell you what to do, like, mate, but it's up and down, it's dodgy as all. A mate of mine on road, he does it. He's done it. He's lost thousands and then made money, then lost it, and I ain't seen him since. So I don't know. Probably curled up in a little ball corner of his room crying, I lost everything, I was rich. Why didn't I sell everything? Sell, 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 buy, buy, buy. You can imagine it. I just reinstated my Discord. It's been updated from and old friend. Oh. Discord. That's with PC Mac, isn't it? Oh yeah, my Beats too good, the best quality. Well, UK, and that's fact. There's no one better than me. That's it, you see. That's the attitude you need, footy gods. That's the attitude you need. Balls to everybody else. Think about number one. Look after yourself and your family close to you. Once you're up there, there you go. Mum, Dad, look at that. I've bought a present for you. You know what I mean, mate? Best way is keeping money. What you made in an ISA. I once got told to put, ages ago when we sold house, I'm talking years ago, going on 20 years ago now, when we sold house, and my money just went into my bank account, and I went down because I wanted to draw some money out and I wanted to go for a spend, and I enjoyed it. Really did enjoy it. And she said to me, the bank lady, she says, it's quite a substantial amount of money in your account, sir. And I went, yeah. She says, have you ever thought about putting it into an ISA? I went, what? There's no point. I says, it's just going to go anywhere. I said, I'm going to enjoy myself for a bit. She just looked at me. Well, yeah. Think as anyone's going to grab that. It is dodgy, but it's basically 25p per. If it's 25 pence per coin, then you're all right, Craig. You know what I mean? I were thinking, you're talking thousands. You know, putting it into cryptocurrency. Up or down, goes down until dollar. Yeah. I see there's a guy on YouTube that's into cryptocurrency. Oh, what's his name? Oh, hell, I can't even think of his bloody channel now. I'm gonna make a song and call it Footy Gods. That'll be good, mate. That'll be good. For the memories, for my taste tests and sour sweets. yeah, man. Have you still got little odd videos of you sitting there in front of the camera going, sour, like slathering it side of, I've gotten all this, spit it out, put that in it. You can still take money out if you want in ISA. Yeah, ISA's it's no good to man the base for me, mate. I just leave my money in bank account. I'm not putting out else into any other bank accounts. You do, that's it. Goes to government. Yeah, I've got all the videos. I'm a chuck into music. Get in there, mate. Get in. Too right. Too right footy. Good lad. Downloaded the Division and I played it for an hour, then deleted it. Oh, Division. Yeah, Division's Division, Mac. That's not too bad. But I have Wildlands. Wildlands, I were on that last night. Jeez. Telling you. Lowest I've seen is 22 pence per coin. Highest be £1.70. So I reckon it's near the bottom, so low risk, but 100 in gets 333 back per year, it says. Per year, if stays the same. That's not bad, isn't that? Cryptocurrency. Well, they say eventually there's going to be no money anyway. We're not going to have money. It's all going to be like crypto. That sort of currency, digital currency and stuff. I mean, a lot of people use their telephones now at those card readers. You know, just hold your phone over the top. I won't have none of my details on my phone, that's one thing. Just in case it got hacked. And they are easy to hack. Not that I can do it, I ain't got a clue where to start. I thought I was playing with randoms, but I didn't know when playing solo you have AI running. Oh, aye. Yeah, you just tell them what to do. That one last night that I were on, that Wildlands, because I did that first. I went in, totally approached it wrong that last night. But I thought, no, I'm going to get it done. I got it done. I cleared area, I finished mission completed. But that was a pain with that, especially with them helicopters, them that are purple. As soon as those sirens go off, man, you gotta shut them off, or else they just keep on coming. Does enemy, and it's a bloody nightmare. But I'm glad in a way that I did that last night. I think I'll be on that tonight, actually. Wildlands. It just gives me a break from... not that I want a break from Division 2, but... shopping at self-serve and Tesco's. They're on. Phone. I didn't even tell them what to do. Did it auto? Oh, is that on Wildlands? Yeah, sometimes they don't do as you. Sometimes they'll just stand around and do no, Mac, until you start saying, look, fire at will, return fire, and all that, and on me, and fire at will, and then as soon as they see any enemies, that's it. Bam, 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 bam. They'll just fire. Pretty good. Right, firefight. I lost all 3 of my guys last night, but I managed to save 2 of them. I don't know what happened to the 3rd one. With Bitcoin, there's only a certain amount in the world. In the void value. Yeah, Bitcoin. That's what my mate would on. He would on that Bitcoin, Craig. Probably still is on Bitcoin. You know, people do say that you make some money on it and that, but it's not my cup of tea. I ought to do with money, and you know what I mean. I tend to. I probably tend to lose out, which I don't like losing any money. Didn't even give them a command. I have a ghillie suit. Oh, yeah, you can have ghillies in that. Yeah, you can have ghillie suit on that, mate. Oh, I got ghillie. I'd just like to use other stuff. Right, it'll be 2 minutes. I need to go for a waz. Right. I don't think I'll be on air long anyway. I just thought, I don't know what to do with myself today. Can't even be asked playing games. We're gonna do car. We'll think, no, well, I think I might have to have a walk. Oh, hold on a minute, mate. Oh, bloody hell. Sorry about that. BT. Have they gone? BT trying to get some customers in, mate. I mean, he's just told me I can have a... Told me, because it's all... It's not... It's that fibre, not fibre optic, it's that other high speed. And he's just said to us, he says, look, we'll get engineer come out. Put what is it in? I don't know whether they will, unless they're going to wait for me to ring up my Virgin to see how long I've got left for my contract to be up. And I said to him that I got a 12-month contract, but I don't know whether it were a 12 or an 18 now, to tell you the truth. I'm not right fussed, to tell you the truth. You know, it's like swapping and changing with your electricity and your gas. I just can't be asked going through it all, because it's such an effort. You know what I mean? I mean, he says I could have 500 meg for 40 quid a month, and I'm like, but I'm not right fussed. I says I'm happy with 100. He says, well, we've got 150 if you want. He says you get 6 months free Game Pass Ultimate with it as well. And I went, well, I've got Game Pass Ultimate. Direct debit. I went, yeah. He says it just comes out. But you can cancel that and use your 6 months. Oh, don't half try. I don't, you know what I mean? When they stood there talking, and then I think to myself, when I come away and look, you know, let me just ring first. And I think to myself, well, I'm sorry, I've just wasted your time. But half of them turn around and say, nah, it's okay. Because they're all on, what is it, aren't they? They're all on, what do they call it? Commission, is it? As much, if they can get custom, then it's more for them then. He were alright, what lad, pretty decent. Just decided to walk in my place. I'm glad I didn't have him. It's bloody hell, he says, you got Xbox? Yeah. PlayStation? Yeah. He says, I'm a gamer. Bloody hell. Oh, well, we can do... Oh, yeah. Takes me 2 minutes. No, I had to go to it. Door went, and it was a good job Door did go, because Door would have gone anyway, because I've just had my tablets delivered as well, because I'd run out of my meds. I had my main tablet for over a week. Whew, I'm feeling it, but back on them again now. I've got them, so, which is a bonus. I'm happy again. Well, I wasn't happy anyway, even when I didn't have them. Sleep like a good one though. Too right. I think I might have to go to the shop, Mark. I think I might have to go get some money. Mate, I've just ordered myself a baseball bat. I think I'm going to have to go down to the bank, you know, mate, and go get some money. Because I've run out of... Oh, that's nice. I've run out of Joseph. I've run out of smoke. That's my last one. I don't want it yet. Yeah, they do, mate. Honest to God. I have to have a Mac. It's to keep my arteries open, buddy. To stop me from clotting. Yeah, yeah. I'm on statins as well, mate. That's to keep my arteries open. It's all to keep my heart going, mate. My heart, here, all my meds that I take is for my kidneys and my heart clots to stop my arteries from clotting up. Stroke, heart attack. That's why I need my medication. They tend to slow me down as well, to tell you the truth, Mac. Oh, baseball. Yeah, small one, mate. I've got a 25-inch. That's going. That's going under the seat, mate. I made sure I got a red one as well. It's an aluminium one. So I've got a red one. It's like a rounder's bat. 25-inch. Red. Aluminium. Baseball bat. Yes. At least there won't be no splashes of redness on it. I can wipe it off. You won't be able to see out. It's a small one though. Oh, yeah. I don't, mate. I'm not bothered about big one. I'm getting a big one as well. I'm putting in a order next week for one at big uns. That's for my places. That then I don't have to use a 25 kilogram rubber hammer. No, not 25 kilogram. I think it'll be. I don't know. It's anyway. It's a mallet. It's a big rubber mallet. It's got a big rubber end on it. So it's concealed. Mine is wood. It's stored in your door. Yeah. That's mine's going under the chair, mine, Mac. But I'm getting a wooden one. I don't know. I'll either get a wooden one or aluminium one. I think I'm going to go for blue one this time as well. Because there's 3 colours, silver, red and blue you can go for. Oh, and I think a black one as well, but I like the coloured ones, so I think I'm going to go for blue one this time. That'll get stored outside at door, where my main door is took place. And then little ones going under my chair in car. I got one of those rubber mallets for banging in tents, tent pegs. But it's not as big as mine. It's got blue. It's some weight in it as well. You know, when you're throwing it around, I feel like 4. I don't care when I open. I don't care when I open door. People can see it. Exactly, mate. Not to be ashamed of. It's like I said to my mum today. I says, I've just ordered myself a baseball bat. She knew I was going to get one. She says, you want? I says, it's not one of big ones, mum. I says, it's one of small ones. I says, it's for car. Oh, well, no, Ian, you do right. Because I always lock my doors as well, you see. Because you don't know who's going to... You could be pulled up at some lights and that, and next minute someone's jumping into the back of your car threatening with your knife at side of your throat or something. Not a chance. So I always lock my doors. And the bat's underneath. Comes on Thursday. Wah! Ka-ching! Only cost me a tenner. I did, mate. I did have a Bowie one. I had one of those, you know, like it was a cheap Bowie one, you know, with where you could screw top off. You had what is it on top? Compass, and then inside you had like line, you know, fishing line and and something else. Yeah, my ex ages ago when it was knife thing going on, and those people that had knives in the property, you can hand them in if you like, and she did. She took me Bowie knife. I says, what have you taken that for? It were a belter as well, mate, because it had saw on top, so it were jagged. Yeah, she got shot of it. Silly cow. Don't want knives in this place. Says, oh well, anyone gets in, I'll just attack them with another one then. Got a mini rounder's bat and an old classic B2 air rifle and a gold club. Craggy's prepared. Fucking don't mess around with him. he'll attack you with all his shebang. Come on, he'll be saying, I have the power, and I'm outlawing his hands. Yeah! He'll be like some sort of crazed Saxon. You'll never take my country. You'll never take my life. I'll beat you senseless. I'm going to take the kneecaps off me. Just make sure that it's the kneecaps that I'm going for. Cling film them to a pole, just with a boxes or with a. Do like they do over in Ukraine. What they did with Russians. Strip them down and then shrink wrap them to a post. So then every time that someone goes past, they can give them a good old slap or a kick, and they can't do no. I did some on the kneecaps. Make sure that they were out. Ah, did that hurt? Ah! You can hear them screaming halfway down the road. Please, my kneecaps. Where's your feet? Let me break your toes at the same time. I'm just wondering whether that small one, that 25 inches like a rounder's bat. It reminds me of one. Cap 'em. Oh, cap 'em good, mate. Cap 'em good. Make sure that they'll never do it again. Oh, aye. I'd kidnap 'em, shrink wrap 'em. I've got big tie wraps in car, not small ones, so I can just tie the legs and the feet together, and then pull the legs up, so they're bent, and their arms behind the back, and then just tie wrap a couple of tie wraps round the tie wraps to the legs and the feet, so then they're basically laid on the stomach and they've got their arms and legs tied together. Oh, you nasty man, Ian. Don't. I'm getting into it. I think I need a smoke to calm down, because my head goes on one when I start talking about violence. It's not good. Don't talk about violence to me. It brings out the nastiness of Yanni. It's Yanni that comes out, not me. Yanni's evil. I won't be bothered. What they're going to say at police? Arresting you for GBH. What? When someone's tried to break into my place or threaten me? Do you think I'm going to stand there? Or trying to break into my car while I'm stationary? I'm going to whap them something shocking, mate. What you going to do? Shoot them over in America? Can you imagine that if we had guns over here? All right, people, you're allowed to carry guns now, so long as you've got no issues with your if you have any mental health problems, and oh, give me a Glock, mate, anytime. I would shoot people. Well, I wouldn't. I'd shoot them. Shoot them in the legs or the toes. You know, I wouldn't finish them off. I'd just shoot a toe. Can I just shoot your big toe a minute, mate? And watch your toenails split into thousands of pieces when the bullet hits it. Ah! Go on, squeal like a pig. Ah! And then go slap them round. Shut up! Stop screaming! It's not funny. Go on in, say it as it is. So, give over, you're egging me on now. Ah! Flog! You know, GBH, locked up for 24 hours. That's what I mean. You should have turned round and said, listen, if they got you locked up, you should have turned round and said, I was self-defence. Someone were doing it. They provoked me. We can do it. Look, Flog's got a 3.5 10 by 40 40mm scope on air rifle. Oh, that'd be ace with that. I fired an air rifle, but I've never fired a rifle as such. You know, like a gun. But I think it'd be nice. Be alright if we had a shooting range, but they won't give us a shooting range. Saxon! What's going on, my love? I take a big shoot one of Dan's nails off. His toes. Oh, yeah. Shattered into many pieces, mate. While he's screaming. Oh, fat bastard. Oh. You know what I mean? I don't know what size my scope is on my air rifle. Bloody hell, you lot have got air rifles. Fired a couple of rifles and guns. That's what I mean, we live in the right country, us. Can't do no over here, us. Bullets just bounce off him. Hey, I wonder what is it doing? Remy's just come into my head. I wonder how he's doing. I fired a Rugger 2.2 semi-auto in a quarry gun club in Skemersdale, back in day. Was a beast. Whoa. Yeah, I had air rifle for nearly 30 years. Don't you need a, what is it, a license for an air rifle? So, you know, if I bought an air rifle off of eBay, would I have to put in for a license because I've got an air rifle? I might indulge in an air rifle off of eBay. If I got a, what happens if I got a 2.2? Would I have to get a license? No, don't no. Remy was in a stream I was in earlier this week. Ah, bless him. I'm still going strong then. I was thinking about Remy the other day, to tell you the truth. I thought, Remy has not been on. He used to be on a lot. Depends on what type it is and what's been done to it. He still eats fat Dan. Yeah, well, geez, I think that blob of a thing that festers is just, he deserves all he gets. No license needed. What, for a 2-2? Mine is illegal, but there you go. Just details where you live, etc. with the gun shop. McAvoy's in Standish near Wigan is a great shop. Oh. How much you looking at for a 2-2? About 100 and odd quid, because I've been watching this guy on in America. He purchased a lockup, and mate, you should have seen the rifles and the hunting rifles that were in that lockup. And he was saying, right, that'll bring us, and they were bringing up prices, what they're going for. I don't know. I don't think my family would let me get a gun, you know. Just in case, 250 plus with decent sight. Depends, yeah, defo. Ian, this is UK, not America. I know. Some are well expensive, but I mean, I've got fields. I've got woods and fields around here, so surely I can go up into woods and I don't know, pop a few pigeons off. Or I decide to go to a what is it? A gun club and just do it that way. It gives me something to do, doesn't it? And then they might give me an M4 or something and say, have a go on this M4. See how you feel with this. Oh, yeah, man, look at this. Rooskies! Air rifles, you need no license. But 2-2, you need one. So you need a license for the 2-2. What's the next one down from a 2-2? 177. There's no sugar in that. Go rifle range. The loads everywhere usually. In old warehouses, etc. 177. Yeah, so I don't have to get. I can have a 177. Yeah, I might invest in a 177. Then I'm going to have a look on eBay later on and see if they come with a case. You watch as soon as I get one. Fucking hell, police will be knocking on my door. Sir, we understand we've had information that you possess a firearm, sir. Could we take a look at it? Yeah, of course you can. Trains go choo choo. Choo choo. You might not need a license on 2-2 air rifle. I'll just have to find out. Yeah, I'm going to have a look on eBay now and see how much it is for what we're looking at for a rifle. I don't know why. I don't think I'd be... I wouldn't use it round here, far from it, bloody hell. I mean, I've known when I've been down on that bottom field years ago, someone overside, right overside, must have fired into trees. Into trees, and you could hear it go straight through. I thought, oh, you bastard, where's that come from? Ring up a gun shop in Bradford. See see what crack is. Oh, will do. The way our laws are going, you'll need a license for for a new gun. That's what I mean, because I mean it is bloody strict over here, isn't it? Really strict. You know. You don't need a license on a 2.2 up air rifles, but you need to prove that you own a weapon safe. You own a weapon safe to keep it in. Oh, I get you. I get you. Like a like a case, like it's like a cupboard, isn't it? But a lockup. Knife laws. Yeah. It's aye. It's like Mac was saying. He's got a Bowie knife. I did have a Bowie knife, but my ex, when they were all there ages ago, went police up here. Turn round and says, anybody that's got knives, you can bring them in. We won't charge you for it. We won't charge you in possession of it, and blah de blah. Just because we collect it. And she took it in. She had a smile on her face as well when she told me. Oh, you haven't got your knife anymore. Mind you, understandable when it's around. Well, it won't. It's just in case one of the kids found it. I know which one that's always in prison. He'd have had that. He'd have just probably totaled someone with it. Right, let me put my what is it on a minute. Go airsoft in Gunk. Oh, mate, there's an airsoft place just in Harrogate, on outskirts of Panal, on outskirts of Harrogate. Yeah, there's an airsoft place there, because it's a massive. There's a massive wooded area where they do it all in. Yeah, I'll buy me airsoft, because they hurt, don't they? You know, with balls. You need that one, Gunk. A 50 cal. Oh, 50 caliber, mate. You know what I mean? With big square on end. Watch someone disintegrate. Right, let's have a look a minute. We'll go. Air rifles. Hunting equipment. Shall I go for that one? Or shall I just go for air rifles? No, let's go for air rifles. Let's see. Pellets for 22177, 25 domed, pointed pistol, rifle, quality 50 to 500, from 99 pence to £33. That is an adjustable bipod. Oh, swinging. Adjustable spring swivel bipod. Oh. Pellets are cheap as well, aren't they? £2.95 to £6.50. That's what 22 or 177. Ooh, come on, where's riffles? The Sting. That's what I mean. Where are rifles? They don't show them. Tactical bags, look at that. CO2 air rifle, air gun, CO2 powder gun. Brush. Mate, there's no rifles. Oh. Oh, they're not allowed to. I just had a CX delivered from a place near KILLERGUNK, Raven Forge in Sidwell. Craig will know where Sidwell is. Craig, Sidwell, yeah? That's in Leeds, innit? Sidwell. Gonna guns. Ah, they're not allowed to sell them. Right. On eBay. Right. Because all it's got is... Oh, air rifle gun. Hang on a minute. No. They haven't. It's right. You're right, Craig. I didn't... It's not a case of I disbelieve you, but... You're bloody right, mate. There's no... Oh, look at that. You even get a shooting... Look at that. Oxbridge air rifle gun self resetting spinning practice shooting gallery target. Ting! $9.99. Sick. I want to see if the... Right, so... If I put in airsoft, some should come up, shouldn't it? Airsoft. There we go. What's that? That's a storage box. Look at them. 6mm aluminium BB gun. Metal polished high quality pellets, bullets. The balls, mate. Yeah, they don't even show airsoft guns, do they? Well, that's a right farce, isn't it? So anything like that then, you won't be able to. Look at that. Viper VX Quad SMG mag sleeve pouch. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 sleeves. Wow. Well, I'm in no rush. I just thought I'd be inquisitive, if that's the word I'm looking for. Watch SWAT turn up at house now saying you've been trying to look at guns online, mate. What are you doing? Protecting myself. Oh no. I must have had some bogaloids hanging from side of my nose while I was talking to that lad. That's the worst thing ever, when you stood there and someone's got some sort of bogaloid attached to his side of his nose. Ew. Look at you muppet. You're scared. I live near Warrington. I get mixed up with Warrington. Is that down or up? Warrington's down, isn't it? No, it ain't. Warrington's up, innit? Warrington's going up towards South Shields, I think. I've been to Warrington. In what I remember, I think it was a nice place, Warrington. I think. Sidwell. It is. It is. It's Leeds. Does it have LS as its postcode? Saxon. Look at time already. 3:25. Where's time gone? I know which division you played as well, Mark. You played the first one. First one's not bad, but I didn't play first one as much as I did. As much as I have the second one, number 2. I think number 2's better because you have New York and you've got San Francisco. And you still want it. Ferrari. Oh, I've got a Ferrari. Yeah. Seemed like same as Breakpoint. But I like Breakpoint. Yeah, Breakpoint's... You see, Breakpoint as well, right, is different to your Wildlands. You see, I prefer Wildlands than I do Breakpoint. Map's bigger and there's more to do on Breakpoint than what it is. More to do on Wildlands than there is on Breakpoint. Wildlands is just... I enjoyed playing that last night. I really did. And I could have just left it, and when I was finished off, when they shot me. Killed in action. So I thought, right, I'm going to do it again. I haven't finished Breakpoint yet. I haven't. Not at all. I haven't. Trouble is, I deleted it, didn't I? Because I'm fighting for space on here. What did I end up deleting? Call It Wild. Yeah, Call It Wild. Hey, I did. Hey, I don't know whether you'd noticed as well that I deleted that last stream that I did. I got shut of it. That's only because I were effing and jeffing, that's all. And I didn't want, you know what I mean, if my family watch it and hear me kicking off, so they'll just say, look, you need to stop that. So, yeah, I deleted it. Oh, yeah, got shut of it, mate. Well, I don't want to... Nobody wants to watch stuff like that. I mean, bloody hell, there's not much to watch anyway bar this. Two little screens and some with little robots running around like blue-ass flies. But yeah, I deleted it because... And with them knobheads and stuff like that. See, they don't last, it's ace. They go. Did I tell you about, what was it other day? I don't know whether I mentioned it. What's his name? Jimmy. Where's Jimmy Brown? Jimmy! Where are you? Jimmy, Jimmy. I can feel you. Where are you, Jimmy? I blocked him, didn't I? You know, just for laugh. I didn't block him for good. I blocked him. I just wanted to see what he said. And then when I unblocked him yesterday or other day, I sent him a message saying, "Lol." And he must have sent me one back yesterday. I have loads of respect for you, Gunk. Loads of respect. It's not funny. Just cause I've been a good friend of yours for years, Gunk. How can you? It's not funny. I respect you. Oh, bless him. Ian hurt Jimmy's feelings. I wasn't going to get shut of you, Jim. I only did it for a laugh. I don't care what other people say about you or out like that. Yeah, but yeah, blocked him back. I think it was from first time when I did that stream, not the last time that I just and the one that I deleted. I think it was one of them where they were like, "Oh Jimmy, Jimmy." That time when I was doing that, and I thought, you know what? Just for laugh, I'm gonna block him and see what he says. Couldn't get in touch with me, could he? And then I unblocked him yesterday or other day and put, "Lol, it's not funny. Not funny at all. I've followed you for years, Ian. I have full respect for you." I know he does. He does. Here, if I hadn't known, I didn't even know that was Jimmy, to tell you the truth. I didn't even know it was Jimmy Brown, that. Because I've got his original account. I've got his original PlayStation account. And I won't mention it to anybody because that's in respect for that guy as well, you know what I mean? But yeah, when he sent me he sent me a message, and I'm like, nah, Jimmy, give it away, mate. I didn't know that were you. And I thought, I'm gonna block him. Love you, Jimmy. Love you. Oh. Telling you, mate. I know that they come out with a load of shite. People do, but you know, you lads, you guys that come into my stream anyway, that I know, and I can have a laugh with you, and we can have a right good banter with each other while we're in stream together. It's cool, man. It's proper ace. I don't need loads of people. I've got my friends. Friend, special friend. I think Mr. A's got to go down to the bank. Oh, it's bank time. Gonna have to get in touch with somebody else, me now, because my mate, I think he stopped doing the plant. I think that guy was thinking that I was just going to set it up. I can't be asked. I'm not even going to ring BT. Can't be bothered. Leave it as it is. Sorry for wasting your time. At first I thought he'd just come about grey box outside. Whose is that box? It's not to do with me. And then he started, oh, who are you in? Oh no, here we go. Fucking start selling, changing over. Changing of the internet. No, thank you. Are you with BT, Mac? Oh, no, you're with Sky. That's right, you're with Sky, mate. Sorry, love. I always thought that BT were bloody expensive, you know. I don't know. I've been with BT before. I don't even think I should go with BT because I might owe them some money. And then they might go, ah, we have finally found you. Ah, right. There you go, there's a bill from that. When Ian used to do runners. Bye. Don't need service anymore. No, person's moved, he's gone. Don't know him. Never forget, years ago, many years ago, I'm talking over 20 years ago, if not longer, I remember having a motor. And I thought, nah, it was shit anyway, and for money that I paid for it. No, got it on. I think I paid what? Went on forecourt. This one went. It was a G-Reg as well. It was a Fiesta, a little 1.0, and I remember getting it from this garage where you could get credit and stuff, and I paid just short of. I think it went on forecourt for just short of 4. Anyway, push comes to shove, it was just a mechanical breakdown all the time, and I thought, you know what, I'm not even paying for this anymore, and I just stopped paying. I said, I'm sick of it. You sold me a dud car, so I sold it to my mate who I used to work when we used to do repossessing cars and stuff, and working for car auctions, picking cars up from different dealerships and stuff, taking them to auctions. I sold it to him. I sold it to him for a bit of money and a PlayStation. And then a couple of years down the line, or a couple of months, I remember this chap knocking on down. I thought, the guy's got a board with him with a load of addresses and numbers. Yeah, opened the door and I went, what can I do with you? What are you selling? Oh, nothing. We're looking for Mr. So-and-so. Oh, I went, don't even think about coming back here. I says, that guy has left my girlfriend, my partner in there with that much amount of debt and shit that he left her. I says, and you're knocking on this door asking for him just 'cause he did a runner. Right, okay, didn't know where to look. He just put his head down. Oh, okay. So right, well, does she know any address? I went, are you kidding me? I says, are you for real? I says, she didn't want. As soon as he left, that was it. I says, I think he ended up over in Spain somewhere. That's what I told him. I says, that guy, I think he's over in Spain. Right, okay, thank you for your help, sir. He scrubbed it off his list. And I shut the door. She turned round and looked at me and she went, you've got some right nerve. How could you keep a straight face? I went, because I don't want naught to do with it. She says, I can't believe you just did that. And he's in Spain. I went, yeah, he's in Spain. Sick. I've done some stuff. Funny stuff. You remember Dixon's? They were like curries, weren't they? Yeah, I remember Dixon's as well. That were a pretty decent electrical store. Were Dixon's? I used to love Dixon's. I remember back in the day, I had a Fiat Strada, a Bath. Why didn't you keep it? And a Bath. Then I fell in love with the Rover SD. Oh, SD1, the first one. Mac. Now you're talking about that was the Rover 2500, wasn't it? You're not talking about that old Rover, like a consulate car. It was the old Rover 3500. With a V8. I saw one of those in my town last week, and it were on an X. Yeah. I remember that. Also, no 3000. Yeah. 3500. But what that is that? Because it were classed as a sports car at that time. We were going to get one. We ended up getting a 213 SE Rover. It had the same shape as the Honda. Can you remember that one? You could get the 216 or the 213 SE. I still remember registration on that as well, because I passed my test in that. Loads of fast cars in past. That's what I mean. You should have kept them. Well, it's like out, isn't it? You say, oh, you get rid of stuff, and then halfway down the line they become really, really, you know, a pretty decent amount of money, and we got shut of them years ago. It's like, oh, if only I'd have kept that. Oh, MG Maestro, my mate, yeah, 2 litre. He nearly, and Opel Manta as well. Bloody hell, you've had some right ones. That Maestro, that MG Maestro, he nearly killed us in that car. That was a 2 litre. Bloody idiot. And roads were wet, nearly ended up in trees, mate. Wrapped round them. Really bad. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, aye. 2 right, MG Maestro. I remember. I had the what did I had the not it's it were a oh what it the Maestro. The Maestro car, didn't it? Montego. I had a Montego. Montego, mate. Aye. Hey up Herb, how you doing, big lad? Gunk, you got something to say? I've got nothing to say, mate. Nothing. Not a ting, mate. Not a ting. I don't have anything to say. How you doing, lad? We're just on about old cars. Ah, Montego. It were a wreck, mate. It were falling to pieces. It were like Flintstones. Oh, and that what Sierra. We had a Sierra. Bought it for 100 quid from a scrappers. No MOT. No tax. Had a dodgy tax disc in. And no insurance. We ended up going to Chester Zoo with her. What's it called? Knowsley Safari Park. It got us there and back. Mate, there were a big hole under the passenger side. That was Flintstones mobile. It were orange as well. It were one of those. It were like a burnt orange colour, but with it being in sun so long, it lost its colour. Done some stuff. I've even had the Honda Accord aero deck. That were a 2 litre Honda Accord aero deck, 2 litre injection. Holy shit! You know, with lights that pop up lights at front. Oh mate, every time I pulled up in Bradford, yeah, you had some Asian outside here looking. Nice car, innit, mate? I said, do you like it? Oh, yeah, man. Yeah, look after it, don't you? Oh, aye, too, right, mate. Yeah, lovely car, mate. Lovely, lovely. Astra GTE. Oh, my mate had one of them as well. He had a burgundy red one with digital readout. He is Jeremy Clarkson. He's cousin of Jeremy, didn't you know, Herb? Didn't you know that our blokes here, our guildies, relation to Jeremy? Yeah, it's his cousin. Ford Sierra 500M. Cosy. Oh. You know, I always fancied XR3i. Ford XR3i. Or oh no, that's what I wanted. I wanted Fiesta XR2, me. Oh. Mate, a friend of mine, when I worked for Arnold Lavers years ago, She had one of those, an XR2, a red one, all kitted out with pepper pot wheels on and everything, mate. That was sick. Lovely, lovely motor. I love my cars, me, you know. That's what I'm looking. I even said, look after this motor that I've got, and bit time I want to start. I won't mind going to some rallies. Well, I say this. The guy doesn't even go out himself. You know what I mean? That's me I'm talking about. You know, I say stuff. Oh, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, and then when it comes down to it, oh, I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh. You know what I mean? He don't want to go out. He don't want to move. But yeah, I wouldn't mind going to some rallies. You know, some Vauxhall, Astra rallies or Corsa rallies. Meetups. That'd be cool. You know, just for a day out if it were a nice day. Because there were this, the last time when paramedics came years ago to me here, and they'd noticed, he says, that car there yours? Oh, yeah. I says, it's automatic. On a 1.4. He says, you know what? He says, they're very, very hard to get, and there's not many of them around. And I'm like, ooh, oh, this is cool. That's buzzing then. Even RAC blokes have said it to me. These are very, very rare, you know. It's mint for its age. That's all we get. I says, oh, right, yeah. My father used to look after cars, something shocking. And I'm saying, all it needs is a bit of touching up where paint, where rust has bubbled underneath. So I need to do a little bit of touching up, you know, one of those little pots. So I'm going to get same colour. Have a word with my mate across the road and see if he can get me a match. Well, same colour, he'll do it. Because he says, I need number off your thing in your door. Yeah, rear wheel. Want them cause he's a little bit tail happy, to tell you the truth. I never sounded beautiful though, mate. You hate autos. There's a lot of people that do hate them, but you know, they say it's a lazy man's car. But in a way, and I know that when you come to an hill, you got it's like chug-a-boom going up. It can't select it, what we're in. Are we going to go to second or first or third? That's it. So it's a case of take your foot off the accelerator and put it back on again. Way, there we go. You've changed. Yeah. But Mac, no word of a lie, this guy who we were talking to, I don't know who it was. I can't remember who it was. And he turned round and said, you know what? He says, I'm thinking about changing to, at garage, where I took, when it went in. And he says, you know, I'm thinking about changing over to auto. I says, they're alright. I says, it reminds me of a Dodgem, you know, a rev and go job. I says, and plus, I says, he says, I'm just getting fed up of changing clutch, and every time I says, oh, age getting to you, mate, age getting to you. I says, mate, don't worry about it. I says, you know, I says, all you need to do is just put your foot, your left leg, you can just leave freely. It can have a brake now. Oh, nice one, mate, nice one. I says, they're all right. I says, you can get some decent automatics. Let me guess. Oh, bollocks. Nah, the Capris. Oh, my mate had one of those. He had a Capri. He had the one. He had the 2 litre, the blue one, that pepper pots. I can't. It was two. Yeah, it was a 2 litre, a blue one, right, sporty with Recaro seats in it. And then he ended up selling it. Hey, it were a beautiful Capri as well. That. You know which one I mean, Mac, don't you? The blue one with pepper pots. It was a Capri. I don't know whether it had V6 in that, but it was a 2 litre. And then he ended up flogging it. I think he needed money for house and stuff like that, doing it up. And then he ended up getting another Capri, a white one, and that was, I think that was the 1.6 S Capri in white. They had it. They brought a white one out. It was pretty nice looking. I think it had red trim in it somewhere. And I remember him picking me up on a morning. Yeah, Ford Capri 2.8. Always getting in that Capri, mate. I always felt as though I sat on the road. Seriously. Mate, I'll be back in a minute. I need a Waz. All memories now, nothing else. Yeah, but memories are good, mate. Memories are good. Right, I'll be back 2 minutes. Easy, Paula. How are you doing, mate? And I had Triumph TR7. Oh, did you get a TR7? They were decent, them. I always fancied that T. Was it the X? Was it an X6? That looked like they tried to. I think that was the Fiat. That Fiat X6, I think it was. I might be wrong, but I know it was a Fiat X, and they tried to copy the Triumph TR7 mid-engine Ford Granada 2.8. No, the bloke who I used to work for when I left school used to have one of those. He had the Jubilee, which you'll know of the edition, which was a Granada 2.8 with all wood wood trimming inside, dash and stuff like that. Oh, I remember them, mate, because his seating in that blue one, it was grey. It was like a light grey velour thing. Texture, velour texture. That's it. He was a fanny, him. He needed a good old slapping. I think he might be dead now. I mean, he were in his 50s then, and I'd only just left school, so he'll be dead now, long gone. Ah, well, I wonder where he turned up. He was a knobhead, him. Didn't like him at all. I had no choice, but I had to work just to bring some money in. No, I didn't work for him right long. Bollocks to that. I'm off to something different. That what building trade was that. Yeah, he was a knobhead. Spoke to you like shit. It's like, you bastard, who the... You know what I mean? One of them. Anyway. I'm not going to start effing and jeffing again. Hang on a minute, mate. I can't win. How is? I don't know whether Paula plays still in. If you are, big lad, how are you doing? Hope you're keeping all right. Yeah, you mean the gear? Yeah, that's the one. 2.8 gear, Jubilee edition. Yeah, I remember that. It was a nice motor, you know what I mean? I did like old Granada. I was watching some car YouTube channels the other day on cars and stuff. You know, old classics like the Granada and going through. Oh, it was brilliant. I thought, look at that. You go back to 1970s when they were introducing them on TV. You can buy this and bloody blah. What was that? Paula Ford. They used to be in town. Paula. It were that were a car company. I don't know whether they had Paula down there where you are. All bells and whistles. Oh, aye. Electrics left, right, and centre. Trouble is though, have too many electrics in your motor, like windows at back and that, and then next minute they're not working at all. Most of us were nutters back then in cars. Oh, you what? I had a flashback earlier on about, because I were out with my mate. We'd just left school and everything, but his parents were rich as all, and he passed his test not long after he left school, and he had a Toyota Celica, a red one. Oh man, and that come into my head. We were going up Manchester Road in town or something, and then something kicked off. Lights were on red. I think we were getting a load of grief from this car full behind us. So next minute we all jumps out. It was just a right quick flashback. We all jumped out, started running towards car, towards their car. There were no one behind them. Banged it into reverse, didn't they? Then next minute we looked round and the rest of the lads, Claire, quick, get in, lights, and we're running up road trying to get in his car. Ah, crazy days. Crazy days, honest. You're right about that, mate. It's just one of those. And then when you get older, Mac, that's it, innit? We just, oh, I think we're a nightmare to ourselves, let alone everybody else. Yeah, Salika, Supra, my mate who I used to work for, he had Salika and Supra. Because he says to me, I remember him saying, oh, bloody hell, what we called now? I just had it. Paul he were called, who we used to work with at Initial CityLink years ago, and then I think he ended up leaving. We worked together for some years, those lads that I knew there. And yeah, he always said, I'm getting a Supra next to him. And he did. He ended up getting a Toyota Supra. A silver one. That gunmetal grey one. Ah, mate, it was like, you get in that, mate, right? At night time, and it's just a cockpit. Lights. Boost. Dial gauge, all gauges on top. It's like, wow, it's still like it here. Oh, we used to have some night parties. We used to go crazy. Oh, aye. All my mates, they were good lads with them. My other mate, who I used to work with on Steels when I used to be self-employed, he used to have the, the Saxon VTR, is it? Oh, holy shit. That were just like a rocket ship. It lowered suspension and everything on it. If you know what I mean, it were only a certain height because he had full body kit on and everything. Yeah, VTR, Saxon VTR. Yeah, mate, it were silver, full body kit, spoiler on back. Oh, get white dials, get in that, mate. Puts you into your seat pretty quick. That was sick. I remember I always fancied one of those, a Saxon. That VTR, but insurance was just stupidly high. But he had money. His parents, they lived in a big house down Idle. On mowers of Idle Moors, they built a load of big houses, huge mansion-likes, with 8 bedrooms, 10 bedrooms and shit like that. He were in one of them, so he could afford it, but I wonder if he's still alive. I do wonder if he's still alive. What was his name? He used to get some night stickers well off at lads. Just because the way we were, you know what I mean? We were right laid back and had a bit of femininity. He had a bloody good laugh. Right soft. Oh, you alright? Yeah. And you? Oh, I had a bad night. And oh, this and that. Worked together loads. In them days, VTR insurance would be well over £1,000 for me. Back in them days, Mac, if I wanted one of them Saks VTRs, you were talking well over 1,000 for insurance for me. Because I mean, I've not had many cars really. Legitly run, as I say. I did all my bad stuff in my younger days, you know what I mean? Getting cars and you know, you get photocopies when tax discs were out and stuff like that, and it's like, oh, we used to, even when we used to have, what is it, years ago, when we used to take cars and they had some tax on them, you know, for until end of year, tax discount. Some of them you could cash in. We were able to cash in, but majority of us, right, just rub it gently, and sort of like sort your registration out over there. Oh no, good grief! That's when early 30s is that. No, I'd say late 20s. Early 30s, yeah. More like, oh man, no. Yeah, well, you could because you didn't have no, you know what I mean? With fam and stuff. If there's only you, mate, but it as though you could run an house and a car on one wage and a family at the same time. It just, bloody hell, you'd have to have a really good wage. Well over, going on, well over 1,500 a month just to sort of like cut it at that, if you know where I'm coming from. But that were in them days, you know what I mean? At end of 2005, I know that my wage, my hourly rate at end of 2005 were £7.50 per hour. After that, I mean, it's gone up now. You know, your minimum rate's £10 an hour. It's like, wow. I used to do 12-hour shifts, driving a van, picking parcels up, unloading, loading, for £7.50. 12-hour day sometimes. And it were hell on earth. Couldn't do that again. And I used to just pull just short of £1,000 a month. But she wasn't working and that, so it was like, jeez, you have to get rid of the car. I went, oh, how the hell am I supposed to get rid of the car when I need to get to work? Well, you're a driver. You can have a van. I'm not in that position to have a van anymore. I'm a trainer. Trainers don't have vans. Oh, anyway, I'm not even going there. Not going down that road. Bollocks to that. That's been and gone. Shit. Whew. Good nightmare. Oh, you got stopped? Oh, man, I can tell you a story about getting stopped. I was speeding as well. I were only 10 over, but, you know, 10 over at speed limit. I might have been 5. No. I think I went just short of 10 over at speed limit. Well, I thought it was a 40, but they changed it to a 30. Ah, yeah. And I passed. I think I passed me my test. 18. No, no, because I failed first time. I never went with a driving instructor. My dad taught me. Yeah, I never went with a driving instructor. Oh, I pressed. Sorry that's happened. I just dropped the controller, so it's done that. Yeah, I'll leave that on anyway. Yeah, I never went with a driving instructor. I think I might have been 18 or 19 then, Matt. Yeah, 18, either 18 or 19. Failed first. I approached the junction in the wrong gear. I should have knocked it down to second instead of approaching in third and coasting. Got me on that. Free-wheeled, I knew. I think I remember that part. I remember the road where I came out on. Because it's a left off of it is a mainish road. Going onto a side road onto another main road. So it was just that gap. And then I passed second time. It wasn't £7. No, it was £7.50. Worked your arse off. Honest to God. And you know when you see these delivery drivers now. Oh, hang on a minute. Limit signs down. No, have you heard what she's on about doing? Upping speed limit on motorways. Have you heard? I'm sure it was that just on about upping speed limit on motorways. There was a guy that's on YouTube and he's a barrister. You know, get with laws and stuff like that. Goes through all that sort of stuff, and he brought it up, and I'm like, no, well, there's going to be plenty of accidents there then happening, because someone will just spin out, or they'll hit some water, even though it's not raining, and it may be I don't know, a leak under the road. You're doing over 100. See you later. Aquaplaning straight if they can control it, depending on how much water there is on the surface. Shut up! Who? Oh! I always thought it was a Saxon. Sorry, Sax. So it's a Saxo. Sorry, cheers, Mac. Not a Saxon. I thought it was Saxon. But it was Saxo. Stupid man. That's it. I'm glad you know. You know I've always been confused. I'm a confused person. I may sound a little bit intelligent, but I'm not. And I may sound as though I know what I'm talking about, but I don't. Far from it. Of course I do. Ian, you can get rid of this. What do you mean? Ah! I just been chuntering away. I do. Just chuntering away, telling you stories. Here, come on, let's go sit with the Jack and Ori time. I'm going to tell you a story. I've just gone into the kitchen. Hold on a minute. I am better than you think. I know that's what gaming, isn't that? Go back to the screen before. The before. Which one's that? Before that. I ain't got me one anyway. Stream up. Yeah, so as I was saying, on about point speed limit up. All these talks of I do what whether they or she says it anyway. Road safety regulations is like you're gonna be looking at a lot of incidents. Keep it as it is, and I'd keep it as it is. You're alright, you don't need to go fast. What's the point in going fast? If you go fast, you're using more fuel, and you don't get there any quicker than what tortoise behind. Do you know what I mean? You just take your time. You know what happened with the what were it? The fox and the tortoise. Who ended up coming first? You do. You see someone fly past you and you say, oh, look, don't you? Traffic lights are going to turn to red. Next minute they're braking like crazy. And you pull up at side of them. You know, one of those Clarkson grins. Smug. Didn't get far, did you? It's not. No. Terrible, isn't it? So, hang on a minute, mate. I'm coming in now because I've probably missed a few comments. Because I can't see. I can't see that writing from where I'm stood. Here we go. Well, we have to see what New PM is like before I pass comment. Well, yeah, true. Very true. Ian, if you have people tailgating, put a dash here. I'll tell you about an incident coming up 64 back from what is it, and this guy were right up my backside, and you know what 64's like, it's only a 2-lane. He must have come off. He was in a silver BMW, you know. I think it was a 5 Series. Next minute, because I'm just going past, because I'd seen road at side merge, you know, they were coming off at roundabout at bottom end, and then they were joining on to 64, and it is a bitch of a road, is that 64. There's been so many accidents with deaths and everything on there. It's like A1M, that incident with that truck just ploughed into that couple's car and it just totally annihilated, fire and everything. That was bad. Carrying fertiliser. People, he was looking at his phone apparently. Anyway, yeah, so cut a long story short, I'm watching these, I'm at a reasonable speed, you know what I mean, because it's only a 60. Sometimes I'll drop down, I used to drop down to about 50, 55, you know, and just, you know, let people go. And if I needed to overtake, I overtook, and then pulled back into the side with it being a 2-lane. Anyway, so I see my left side turn off, you know, what is it? I forget. My head's gone blank anyway. Where it merges in anyway, coming off at other one, because I think they're in 3 lanes coming up, or 2 lanes. Might be 2 lanes they're coming in as into us. So I'm there trundling, and I looked in my rearview mirror and I sees this. I could see the guy. He was smiling at me. And I'm thinking, I mean, I had poaching back and everything. That's the only thing that used to frighten me as well, in having heard him back. God forbid, you know, anyone go. But I could see, oh mate, I just touched brakes a little bit, you know, just. And then next minute I'm thinking, you. So I had to speed up a little bit because I'm watching these other ones in front. Next minute, so I pulls in. Yeah, because I think I were on outside. Or is it 3 lanes? There's areas where it changes. I don't think, yeah, there's 3 and then it goes into 2. There's a lot of 2 lane. But then anyway, so I gets into inside lane. Oh no, sorry, I don't. I stay where I am. Right? He flies past me, yeah, swerves straight in front of me, anchors on. So I'm like, I knew what he was doing, because I had a parking bay on the left hand side of me. And I thought, God forbid, he slammed on, I'm doing 50. I was ready for it anyway, and I swerved into parking, because it was clear there were no. I didn't basically go into the parking where you could park up and rest. That was clear. I remember a load of shite on the road. God forbid what those people were thinking that had just come off at other side of the road. You know what I mean? That. Oh, I was a dickhead, mate. Honest. It's them people that push you just because they've got a bigger car. It's like, why? If I brake, if something happens in front of me, and they're busy looking at me, not realise what's going on front of me, and then they're straight into your ass. And this is what really beefs me with other road users. And I'm telling you, there's a lot that probably don't even have, that can't even drive. They haven't even got driving licenses. They're probably learning how to drive, but then they're out on their own, and then you got to guess which way people are going, because half of them don't indicate anymore, mind you. I didn't yesterday, but there was no one there, and there was no one crossing, and it was a case of, oh, I need to go down here, so I just turned. Normally I indicate, you know what I mean, but I had no one behind. I've been driving, you know what it's like, Mark, when you've been driving for God knows how many years, and you've driven most of your life anyway, in jobs and stuff. You know what I mean? We were even trained up with police. They brought police in on when I worked for Initial CityLink. No, it was before. It was CityLink before it became Initial CityLink. And I was trained up with one at safety officers, you know, with road police and stuff like that. Took us onto motorways. That training, done all that, hazardous perception, all that. Seeing how you are with a 2.5 ton vehicle, 3 ton aren't there? Sprinter vans, and then I'm driving 7.5 ton as well. So you're not stupid. You know, you're still learning. You learn every day, even when you're out. You think, oh well, that's new. Never known that. BMW 5 Series, a silver one, but I think you were from overseas, because there's a lot of them over in Hull. You know what I mean? They've got attitude, mate. It's disgusting. It chills you in a way when there's people like that on road. Even though I didn't brake, I just like you tap so your lights come on, and it's a case of, oh, you know, back a little bit. But no, up the arse, laughing his head off, looking at me, because he knew I were looking at road rear view mirror. I'm saying, you were no bed, mate. No bed. That's all I was doing, you know, with my finger and stuff. No bed, mate. Alright, well. But then he shot off then in front, and then I'm thinking, right, which way's he gone? You don't know who's who these days. They don't give a shit. Them type of people that run into you and think, oh well, it's not my car, I'm off, see ya, and they've just totaled you. Nah, no, can't deal with it, mate. And that's why I mean, I don't mind driving, but I don't like as much as what I used to do. I do, but it's one of them where there's just idiots on roads, people rushing around, you know, not in big motors and stuff like that, thinking, oh right, yeah, and then next minute they're in someone, you know. Same with reps, they're just as bad. You see them idiots flying around in the big motors and stuff like that. Oh, I used to see it all when I used to go over East Coast and stuff. Rep speeding past and thinking, hope you get a ticket. Hope you get a ticket. You know what I mean? Further down the road, because there'd always be a van on one of the bridges, speed van. But then again, that's another story that I come across. Speed van. A speed van. Police speed van. And I remember coming from Leeds, heading east on 64. Casually going down the road, it was lovely and quiet. Nice day. Trundling, 55, 56, don't need to go any faster, I'm fine. Because it's a 60 anyway. Looks in the view mirror. All I see is a white nose of a white van. And I could see drivers in them. And on the front it said police. And I'm like, you bastard. You know what I mean? And he were like, up my trump, and I thought, are you trying to push me over 60 so you can do me or something like that? And I see turn off coming, and he turned off. He went down slip. Yeah. And I'm going, you dickhead, knobhead, as I'm going past like that. Papping on, I thought, you ass. So that's another one. There's quick enough to give you a ticket if you're over speeding, But when it happens like that, I wish I'd have had camera in back. You see, that's little things like that. I could have plastered that all over. And this is a speed van. All the people who make us back off and say dash cam. Point at them. Yeah, you know what, right? I mean, I ain't had it in for a while. Well, it's pretty shite, really. And because I'd seen the somewhere put up on YouTube not so long ago, Mac, the dash cam that you've got, and I'm like, oh, that's the one that Mac's got, and they were saying it were, you know, at that price. So I'm thinking I'm gonna go for that one, because that one's poo is that, you know yourself, quality of that, because didn't you get one same? But saying that, you know what? No. I'm gonna give it another go, to tell you the truth, because it's like a little cube. You don't have to have it turned on. No, he's done a what is it, Herb? He's done oh, what do they call them? You know, I'm I don't know what's wrong with my brain. I don't think I've got a brain anymore. I think it's turning to mush. Just little light trobes connecting together. Hello? A review. He did a review on one of them. That dash cam. And hey, it's good, what is it as well as that? Good camera. Quality on it. I've got some footage on that cam. On one on save file. A bump. He loves you, Herb. You know that. You know anyway, getting back to it. You know them widows who use dash cam to record. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. Never heard of that. I've heard of those that do footage. This is what gets me, right? When they put footage up of idiot drivers on main roads, right? And this isn't UK or anywhere. Anyway, I mean, America's just absolutely stupid. I've never known out like it in my life. They just don't give a flying ka-ching. They're just like totaling each other. But when you see dash cam footage, right? That's it. It's next best. That's the one, mate, from Alfred's. Yeah, because he mentioned it were best deal. That's what he was putting it in as, and that were most recent, up to date review on that dash cam. So anyway, as I was saying, going back to dash cam footage that they put up on YouTube, right? And they're like, complaining about someone that's just like pulled up off at side, coming off at roundabout. They're like, what are they doing? 30 mile an hour up to roundabout, doing 20 going round it. Why haven't they got the courtesy, just as like everybody else? And then they're saying that it's them that's just pulled off at roundabout. Or, I mean, yeah, they are idiots that they do catch, but half of these people that they upload onto it, I think, are 10 times worse, maybe 20 times worse than what the driver that they're accusing of bad driving is. Where's the sense in that? Where? And then they're shouting and bawling and getting stressed out and that. Oh, you did this and you did... But they could have easily just like casually drove up and let them out. But oh no, everyone's on a big rush, thinking that they own everything. You know, the road, everybody, get out of my way! It's your fault. You know what I mean? They need to chill, man. I mean, really, they're taking out of themselves. You know what I mean? In showing it. Because I think to myself, when I watch them, I think, you know, you're worse than what that person is that you're accusing of. Your driving's terrible. On rush, whoa, on off, accelerator down, off, accelerator down, rush. Go kill somebody. Don't know why people rush around these days. You're not doing yourself any favours, let alone everybody else. And you're just making yourself look absolute fools. Brake checking? No, you need to brake check if there's someone up your backside. You know what I mean? As if to say, I mean, I've had... It was disgusting, man. And that was an Arctic as well. I thought, you idiot. Straight through, flew past. Oh, it was horrible. I'd even bear thinking about it in just... Because he wasn't even... We were all in a queue. But what did he do? Just went flying straight past. It's a wonder he didn't total anyone, you know. And he was a tipper. He was a, you know what I mean? Grain. Whatever they carry. Farming stuff. One of them. 2 axles on back. Tipper. One of them big ones, you know, long one. Okay, now. Idiots, man, I'm telling you. Now, they had a what is it? They would, well, they do, actually, total people anyway, it's disgusting. I'm going to have to get off in 15 minutes, me. I need to get some tea sorted out. She's laid on floor looking at me with her eyes, looking at a dish, looking at me, looking at a dish, saying, Dad, it's time for food. Look, she knows what I'm talking about because she just turned her head and looking at me. Now, 15 minutes tea. Sulking. She farted earlier on, it was really loud, it was funny. She just laid there and just farted, tail went up. Proper loud. Normally it makes a jump, you know what I mean? And she scurries off. Deuce, did I just do that? You know what I mean, one? But she didn't, she just laid there, ladylike. It's like a hammock is back of her chair, because it's right soft, it just falls in half, you know, it like folds in the middle when she's laid on top, so she had a, with her being a staff here, she just folds one, she's got one leg under and one leg folded back. She looks proper chilled out when she's up there. Goes to sleep and everything, then farts. Oh no. Hey, when was the last time you had oh, I haven't. In a van I have, but in a car, no. Yeah, in a van. I went over up in Scotland. It were in dark as well. I was just coming back from Edinburgh. It was one Christmas, but I should have gone to Glasgow that night. But when I got to Leeds depot where we were picking up papers, it was TNT Newsfast who I used to work for. They had a contractor I was working for before, because I used to do some work for Shipley Transport, and it were nights, so I was running up to Scotland on a weekend. Used to start Sunday. Anyway, cut a long story short, we're coming back from there'd been snow forecasted, but there were no snow when we went up. It was clear, and then coming back out, it started. And the further I went, the higher it went, so that it laid more. You know what I mean? And then it was just a bit of a gradient of a road. Because I remember it were in a transit van, you know, long wheelbase. But it were them small ones, you know, old Ford Transit, where did it have slope in front? It just got it sprayed up as well and everything, and all what is it? I couldn't do naught about it. I wasn't going fast neither. I were alright. It were like in slush, but I were empty. And them vans, they're like with suspension on them old Ford Transit vans, they go up at back. So you basically, your back, you haven't got hardly much weight on your axle on them. Anyway, next minute, I mean, I tried to correct it and turn into it, but I could feel back end going round. And I didn't go around fast, it was just like, oh. And then I was facing opposite way to where I was coming, because I could see some car lights in the distance, and it was snowing. And the next minute it must have been some sort of high curb. I didn't have a clue what were over my left hand side, because it were all dark. I remember that there were a wall there, and that were it. Rest of it were darkness. Couldn't see whether if there were a field or out. And then as I hit the curb, it rolled over. I know I was still strapped into van as it's going over, and I'm looking at, and I'm thinking, I'm going, shit. And I'm looking as it's crumpling, bloody wing mirror, and then I can hear all side of van crumpling to one side, or left hand side were just, and it just stopped. And I'm like, right, I had to wipe window down, unstrap myself, wipe window down, and it was, I remember as soon as I opened window, bloody snow was just piling in, mate. And then luckily, because I ain't got a clue, I didn't even have no telephone, because nobody would give me a charger. They set me up. I know who it was. I know who it was that set me up that night. That lad that worked for him. He were alright, but he were right at the same time, do you know what I mean? Because he knew. I think he thought I were going to take his job or something like that, and I were going to get more work than him. And you know what I mean? I didn't think like that at all. If I'd have gone on my own route, it wouldn't have happened. Anyway, well, breathalyzed and that, I remember. I didn't have a clue. No phone worked. It went dead. Gaffer even gave me a bollocking for that. Why weren't your phone charged? Where were your charger? I went, and he went, and why were you in Edinburgh? I went, well, you tell me. I says, see your other driver. I says, it was him that turned round and said that we're all changed, and I were doing that because I knew that run because I'd been on it before with him. Oh, mate. I know I didn't get paid. I didn't get paid for that. And I just turned around and went, you know what? I'm sorry, mate. I can't. It wasn't my fault. I says, it were going. I says, and I wasn't speeding. I says, I was breathalyzed. Didn't know where I was. I says, no, forget it. I says, no, I'm done. I've had enough. And so I stopped working for him. And that's only, and then probably, well, I didn't even run into him really. No, I think that's the only one I've had. Wet some wood. Touch wood, mate. I ain't lost my faculties or out like that when I'm out there. Because I'm watching what they're doing in front, and in front of that, and then in front of that, and then in front of that. That's how I work. I'm working not one car in front, I'm working a few cars. How we do, Mac, do you know what I mean? Let alone watching idiots in front of you because they don't know where they're going, so you gotta just ease back off of them. Well, not right up their arse like, but you know they haven't got a clue what they're doing, so it's like, right, I'm pulling back a little bit. People have a tendency to change their mind in like a split second. That's how it goes. Yeah, right, that's it for you, lass. You've had it. You've had your tea. Alright. You like? Bless her. Put some water down. That is it. I think I'm gonna watch a film right tonight, I think. While I'm having my tea. Oh no, there's a spooky I want to watch. On YouTube. I like the ghosties. I like the spirits. Woo! Please! Come here. Good job. Them Ford Transits are crap. Oh, you remember which ones I mean then, mate? Where they were like jacked up at back, weren't they? They were horrible. They used to bounce like crazy, them mothers. Horrible. Good job it went in the hills. Or drop off. That's what I mean. I was absolutely papping myself. It were pitch black. I was coming out. I remember coming out. I think it was the A. It's the A720. I think A720. I'm sure it is coming out of Edinburgh. And then I think then you join up to is it? I know you join up onto M6, but I think it's M70. I might be wrong. It might be M. It's M something or other anyway, coming out of Scotland. I can't remember bloody road. Because if you carry on up road, I think it's M74. M74. Yeah. Come on, M74. Because I'm sure it's M74, M76. Because if you go further up, it takes you to Bell's Hill, Glasgow. You go past the Easter houses on your right hand side. I used to drop off at John Menzies up there at Hub, where they sorted out papers. We were delivering Yorkshire Evening Post. My first drop off were at Carlisle onto the M6. Then dropped off there, and then because I met this guy. Who must have had a shop or something, you know what I mean, a news shop, and they were waiting to deliver papers to. Used to have a right good laugh. It was a good job until that happened, you know. I once drifted off, I know that for a fact. That shat my ear, it did. I shat my pants, me. Split second, man. That were coming back from, and that was not enough sleep. But after, I tell you, when that happened, I just, right, further down the road, I'm having an hour's kip. You know what I mean? Because I still had a fair bit to go, you know. Oh, I absolutely shat my pants. Just, I've even seen cars in Central Reservation at night, where there's a halfway down road, there's a truck with hazards going, and there's flashing. It's like some crazy shit that happens that I've seen going past. Because I remember seeing flashing lights, and it was stuck into Central Reservation with this car or motor. Because I went to my left hand side, me front middle, because I always stick into the middle. What's the point in staying in fast lane? It's an overtaking lane, that's how I see it. Same with Central one, that's an overtaking. But, you know, if there's a nice steady flow, and then I pull into the left hand side and I see it truck on the left hand side, right, we're a bit of a, it's like ups-a-daisy. But yeah. Surroundings, look out for numpties. Too right, be surprised that you see on roads. Oh aye. Some crazy stuff, Mac. Right, listen, I'm going to do one. That's me. It's been a pleasure talking to you all. I just got some few bits and stuff to sort out this week, and I'm going to get me subs sorted. And jump over for a bit. Nice evening as well. Someone taking off. They're flying out to Europe, Spain, wherever they're going. Lanzarote, Tenerife. Oh, aye. Yeah, it's been good streaming, chatting. Yeah, cheers, mate, and you as well. And Resty as well, whoever's still in. I know I don't have a camera and stuff like that anymore, but I'll come in and have a chat and stuff. I do stream gaming. Once I've got my subs, then I'll stream a game and I'll have a chat. I'll get chat up. even while I'm streaming game and we're in the game. Do that again. Right, bless you all, and I'll speak to you all later. Good night, God bless, and enjoy the rest of your evening. I know, that's what I mean. I'll get my subs. I'll bang a game up. Yeah, you too, mate. Good night. Take it easy. See ya.